So, how was our winter break? Well, we didn't really have one, to be fair. In November, our Clio got destroyed, and with drivers lined up for this season, there was only one option, and that was to spend the winter season building a new race car. In the new race car, we also had two new drivers joining Puretrack Racing, Paul and Ben.
Here for the start of the VRSC opening round, we've got 2 cars in production and 4 cars in Supersport. What could go wrong?
To be organised, we arrived on the Friday at about lunchtime to help unload all 6 cars and make sure all 6 cars were ready and scrutineered where possible. All cars flew through scrutineering apart from one, which was the number 68 Megane of Matt Adams, one of our customers. Unfortunately, due to some work he had carried out by another company, we had a few electrical issues with the vehicle, including the rain light not working. So we spent most Friday afternoon sorting that. So on to Saturday morning, quick hearty breakfast before it was time for qualifying our 2 Meganes in the Production Cup. Our first time running in this championship.
Adams!
Hello.
You alright?
After qualifying, we had a bit of time to practice pit stop strategies for Sunday's race with our new drivers. And then it was on to the first race of the weekend, the first production race for the 2 Meganes. After a first lap spin, putting him right to the back of the grid, the black Megane of Adams made a great recovery drive up into 10th place. And Dennis held his own with much quicker competitors, finishing 4th overall and 2nd in class. A great start to the weekend. However, the roller coaster had already begun of the weekend, with car number 123, known as CC, deciding her starter motor did not want to play. It took us till about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night on the Saturday. We were already exhausted, but we had to move everything to the upper pits, where we took over garages 3, 4, 5 and 6. It's amazing how much stuff you end up having to load and reload again. Our super amazing techs then set to work on setting up all 4 cars for the race ahead in the morning for the Supersport, as well as fixing car number 123. This went on until the early hours of the morning. Another 7 a.m. start in the morning, and it was time for Sunday's races. Before we had the 4 cars running in the endurance race qualification, we had our 2nd production cup of the weekend. And it's fair to say we ended up at the top of the Big Dipper with a 2nd overall and a 1st in class for the Megane of Dennis. Quick noise testing and the cars got ready for qualifying. The 8 Megane of Grand Price, along with the Mini and the 2 Clios. From the massive highs of a P1, within 10 minutes we were at the bottom of the roller coaster again, with car 123 deciding in qualification on the outlap it didn't want its phaser, and its cam belt didn't particularly want that either. So we were stuck with a broken Clio with no laps in qualification. We tried our best to get the car fixed for safety car laps behind the safety car at lunchtime, but the car decided to brake yet again. There is no worse feeling as a team owner than letting two of your paid drivers down, that they won't be actually
Mark,
getting
what's
a
your name?
race this weekend. And what was even worse, our poor two drivers that missed out on racing had to put a smile on their face and smile for the camera. It was then time for the third race of Production Cup, and oh my god, we were in the lead. This was pretty terrifying. Even with a flashing Clio the whole race, Dennis still managed to compose himself and come in overall second. An outstanding result. Okay, so both Meganes doing really well, of Adams and Dennis. Dennis coming in second overall, nearly a first place, and first in class. We're back at the top of that roller coaster again. But with no time to even have a cup of tea, it was now time for our last and final race, our 2-hour endurance. Well, things were going well, but 20 minutes in, we decided to slide back down the bottom of that roller coaster again, with our new build car number 18 deciding it didn't want its fan belt anymore. Not only did it not want its fan belt, it took out the alternator, which then took out the fuel line, and we had to be towed back. We finally had a positive for 123 not making the race, and we now had a donor vehicle. So off the head come, off the fuel line come, and we swapped most of 123 into car number 18. It was now going to be a case of fueling for pit stops, but also battery changes on pit stops. The Megane then became a superstar yet again and became the new charging point for all the batteries. While the car was out, we charged the next battery in the Megane. Meanwhile, the Mini and the Megane were still lapping well, still doing well. Thankfully no faults apart from some issues with fueling with the Mini. And we finally took the checkered flag with all three cars. Not only that, the Mini got first. And would you believe, the Clio got second. So, on the whole, it was a really successful opening round. 6 podiums for your first race weekend. I mean, that's not bad going. But this is Club Racing, and we are a Club Racing family-owned team. And let's be honest, as we always are at Puretrack Racing, we had some massive highs, but as a company, it wasn't that great. Unfortunately, 123 was going to set us back at least £4,000 from the weekend with its issues. And that was not including car number 18, the other Clio, that was also suffering issues and would also need at least another £1,000. But it goes to show, motor racing is definitely a roller coaster. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down, and you never really can call it.